Welcome, one and all. This is the Peace Dealer, and this is your weekly peace report. I haven't done one of these in so long. Please forgive me. Um, I just know on the surface it's because of my laziness, but I just know like there's a reason why there was a gap, and I know there has been a lot of internal transformative work we've been doing in like 3 short weeks alone outside of Scorpio season too, even before in Libra season. So I don't even want to give you a recap. Actually, let me just give you a recap. From last time to this time, we're coming from manifesting new karmic partnerships, which I feel was the last one I did, which is just really weird how that was the last one. Because after I made that video, I manifested a karmic partnership and I went on this journey and now I'm back. But yeah, this is going to be even crazier because um the the manifesting of karmic partnerships you've done has manifested karmic partners, but some of you may be thinking that that was the relationship. That wasn't the relationship. For some of you it was the relationship. For some of you, the second house to Libra relationships is Scorpio. So a lot of you are going to be manifesting these karmic partnerships this week. That's why I'm like, that can't be the last video I did. The manifesting of karmic partnerships for Libra season is what happened, but that work we all did over those past couple weeks is manifesting this week. Okay, and this is very important because I'm calling this video Total Soul Transformation. Okay, and those of you who cling to your old life will not transform, and you're gonna have to wait another year for this sacred initiation. I think we'll have it for like 3 years until Saturn. We're gonna have it until Saturn moves into Capricorn, and then it's too late for you. So don't worry about this. Some of you who would have missed this first year, what you're going through is so powerful, it's gonna take a couple more years. Others of you, so I don't want you. I don't want to give you the impression that it's impossible to like miss out on this. Um, so I'm just letting you know, those of you who hold on to dear life, to your old life, the last time, right before Saturn goes into Capricorn, you're going to be forced to give up that old life. So for some of you, it's easy because you've been waiting for these new ships to come in. They come in this week. All right. For others of you, you have to follow your intuition to the mothership. Okay. And now this is what I mean by total soul transformation, especially for those of you who get readings from so many psychics. There is a deep part of your soul you're accessing. And a lot of you, well, I mean, I even say a lot. That's such a general word. There are some of you who realize that your reality is consciously manifesting with the thoughts you cultivate, the feelings you feel, and I can't say more enough. Like the psychic intuitions you get. Some of you have partners in this lifetime alive who talk to you every day. They give you synchronicities. They're powerful people, or they have connections with spirit guides that are powerful. Okay. And the reason why they're this powerful is because you're that powerful, and you're the person who isn't as awake, but they are, because subconsciously you're strong. So it awaken them early. But you know what I'm saying? For others of you, it's opposite. Some of you, you're psychic and you send the person you know synchronicities, but they're still not getting it. This is one of those weeks where everything can come together, but not because it's supposed to. This is kind of the weird part. You need to follow your intuition. Some of you have secret connections with others, and only you know. Remember, this is the sun is in Scorpio, trining Neptune and Pisces, so it's making us aware of this, but these are still private stuff. What's happening is that you get this internal information and now you need to make sense of it, and then you go outside of yourself for help. And that's not wrong, but it's wrong because you need to keep it to yourself. So every single intuition you get for this week, Keep it to yourself. All right. You're going to see that synchronicity of the year. First of all, you might have thought you've seen the craziest synchronicities and signs. Shout out to my 12 housers. We're getting overloaded. You might have thought you've seen like the synchronicity of all synchronicities. I need you to understand every single sign. Because look, not every single person is going through this. Some people are still going through lower levels of development and trying to align their lower bodies. A lot of you who have come into this lifetime clearing karma, you're starting to really experiencing this really weird 12 house shit. It doesn't have to be 12 house. It's just very weird. All right. And spirit is showing you one thing, but reality is showing you another thing. And that's your decision, beloved. What will you choose? Are you ready to walk with spirit? Are you ready to walk with spirit? Because this path and this new adventure, because a lot of you are getting ready for a new adventure. Okay. What's next after this? Sagittarius. Trust me. When I say you do this last week, right? Nothing in your life will be the same. This is the week that some of your lives change forever. Total soul transformation. There is an old life, an old ego, an old persona that is going to die forever. And there's some good elements of that old life. So it's not like the old life has to die. But in order for you, because this is that red pill, blue pill week. Trust me. If you choose to not walk with spirit, you're going to go back to this regular reality. You know what I'm saying? The synchronicities will still be here and there, but they will come back for your ass. Trust me, because at the end of the day, you're not this a human body, you're spirit. So you have to walk this path of spirit, but some people are so attached to their real life. That's why Taurus is opposite this. We had the full moon to release anything of this reality that you're still attached to, because some of you watching this are going to be like, oh, thank you for the opportunity, spirit. I'm good though. I'm good with this real life. And then spirit's going to be like, ha ha ha, you have no choice. And we're going to ruin every fucking part of your life until you come. See that relationship you have? We're going to fuck it up. See that great job that's giving you stability? We're going to get you fired. Some of you have been fired from jobs. You've lost relationships. Good friends just went to shit. And you're wondering why? What's happening? Why is my life in shit? It's because you need to walk this spiritual path. And if all of this has happened within the last 2 weeks and just in succession, congratulations, you're a chosen one. See, not everyone's chosen. Usually the chosen ones are the ones who like don't even want to walk the spiritual path. Like they're good on their own path, and then God's like, oh, I want that one. I want that one, minding their own business. Yes, good. So be very mindful, because you know what I'm saying? It's definitely not going to be easy to maneuver and navigate through these challenges if you're so attached. For those of you who you detached since like 2014 and you're like, where are these aliens gonna abduct me? This week. The next important thing I have to say, you need to throw away everything you know about how spirituality is supposed to be, because what's happening is some supernatural things happen in front of your eyes, but you're not seeing it because you expect it to be a certain way. You expect maybe spirit guides to show up in front of you and just illuminate, even though they can't because they don't have human vessels, but they're everywhere still. There's spirit guides like right behind me. All right. I know some of you water signs can sense or see them, but you know what I'm saying? Like there's so much that is happening that you want that you're not really allowed to understand because it doesn't make sense. This week. Trust me, when I say everything changes this week, it's because everything is going to change next week once we go to Sagittarius season. So this is the season before we go on an adventure. Are you going to walk with spirit? If not, that's cool. Some of you have no choice and you have to. But if not, that's cool. Continue on your regular life. You're going to have to go through these issues and challenges. Definitely, you're still going to have spiritual support, but it won't be until Pisces season that you realize, oh, I probably should have gone on that journey. But I don't want to make it sound like it's much of a choice too. Some people, you're just going to be ready and you go. Others of you, You're just not going to be, you're not even going to know. It's not going to be a pressing concern. You're going to be so focused on other issues. So, I mean, whether you go or not, it's not a good or bad thing. I'm telling you, some of you are not going to want to go because you know if you're ready, but it's like, oh, well, others of you trust in the magic of new beginnings because you're having a hard time really understanding. Some of you, it's okay. Like this is the first time you're opening up to this and you need to trust more so than ever what you feel. All right. There's something you feel in your heart. You feel it. And this Scorpio season has made you feel it now than ever before. I want you to look last year and the year before that because this isn't new. This is talking about intuitions, about situations or things that only you seem to understand. If it feels right, it should feel delusional. It should feel delusional. It should feel like you're in a delusion. And every time mentally you try and detach, spirit is like, no, 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 no. As delusional as it seems to you, this is real. This is important. This week, if you can fully believe in it, have faith that it's something private, because you have to understand, you just see this reality. There's so many things at way. Especially with psychic readings, there's some information that can't be given to you because there could be a spirit guide. There could be a thing you're going through that could get in the way of you understanding it, or it could be bad. So things have to wait to be revealed. There's so many reasons why anything can happen, right? But this is so important. Like a lot of you watching this are walking your own intuitive path. There's certain messages from spirit that you cannot tell anybody. Once you tell anybody, the karma has to change because it's personal to you. A lot of you are being tested in how well you can trust your intuition when everything else or most other things else kind of point to say it's different. Even in your eyes when it's like, it doesn't seem real, because things have to change. Sometimes we can think that the way things are how they're going to be. What every mutable sign teaches us is that anything can change. All right. Somebody who looks at you and thinks you're disgusting and would have nothing to do with you, and in their zodiac chart, you're not even in their karma, all that can change. They could fall head over heels in love with you in an instant, and you can suddenly be a part of their karma. Karma can change. Anything can change. That's what you want to move forward knowing this week. Not because it will or won't, but you are the change. That is the biggest lesson. Trust me. I just basically ruined the surprise for that lesson of Sagittarius season. Sagittarius season is you are the change. Scorpio season is how deeply do you desire what you desire? Because the major lesson of Scorpio, which is counterintuitive to say, yeah, you want to let go so that you can make room for the universe to but how much do you hold on to the desires you just feel? It should not, trust me, this is not Aquarius, which knows because of the logic. This is Scorpio. In this lifetime, my friends, there are just some things you know. You don't know how, but you just feel it so strongly. If you allow yourself to doubt this feeling, you're going to miss out on something that is for you and you alone. If you continue past this season to hold on to this feeling, I can't say it'll be easy. Trust me, I'm channeling this to some of you watching this because there's no one you can talk to. You try and talk to someone about this, they don't even know how to help you. Or they know that they're going through something similar, but they don't know exactly how to help you. That's because you're not supposed to go to anyone, beloved. The only person you have to go through is within. All right. That person you think is telepathically talking to you is, even if on the surface, they seem like they don't care about you. Whether it's them or their higher self, you owe it to yourself to stop doubting your own psychic potential. And you have to be okay with being uncertain, but you also have to be strong and believe in yourself. That's it. So those of you who really trust your intuition, remember, you're being guided. So it's not like you're not seeing synchronicities every day. Trust me, you're not making them. You're being shown them. All right. And those of you who finish off this week, trusting in that, you're getting ready for total soul transformation. Trust me when I say that some of you watching this, you will never be the same after this week. Like, some of you are going to go through some deep spiritual transformation. Nothing about you will be the same. You won't even look the same. It's going to be inside out. And this is to prepare you for Sagittarius season on the most spiritual adventure. Huge message for you who believe in twin flames and soulmates. As skeptical as I am, even I can't be as skeptical. There's some truth to that. So very important to keep in mind. Mercury just entered Sagittarius. Venus just entered Capricorn. So we're getting ready for some really powerful times. Venus will soon conjunct Pluto next week. Mercury will hit Saturn. That's when everything happens. Mercury in Sagittarius right now, and as soon as it entered, it started. So Mercury in Sagittarius right now is, for the next 2 weeks, making sure everything that's happened for the past 3 years are making sense. The reason why I say the past 3 years is because Saturn is involved, but definitely the past year, everything that you've been pondering is about to start to make sense. Everything will come to the light. Trust me when I say there are things right now you're not really sure about. Right now, everything is coming to sense in the perfect timing too. It's just like everything is going to start unfolding. You have to see it this way, especially for those of you who are deciding to trust in your intuition. So you could see this secret special journey that only you can go through. You'll see that. Watch this week. For some of you, the door will open. The door people swore would never open will open. You must not tell a single soul. Walk through that bitch and enjoy the adventure that happens. Venus in Capricorn is going to be ready to make you deal with the most powerful commitment in your relationships, where some of you will be deciding against things. Venus in Capricorn right now is going to align your integrity and make you decide things. So for example, Venus finished off in Sagittarius and it showed me the meaning of love, and it basically reminded me that love is it has many forms, but for relationships, I'm committed. So if I'm in a relationship with someone, I'm not going to cheat on them. I'm not going to like mess around. Like I take it that seriously. This is once it was on Saturn, I was like, this is what I expect for partners with me. This is what I expect of myself to treat partners with. I commit to them. I sacrifice. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not about me anymore. These are the issues that myself and yourself through your relationship with others have come. Now that it's in Capricorn, you act on it. So now in my relationships, I'm going to be committed. I'm going to act on my decision to be committed and be loyal and be faithful, whether romantic or friendly. And as Venus goes into Capricorn and I act with integrity based on what it means to me, Pluto is going to transform my relationships based off that. Pluto is also going to very greatly add so much depth in our relationships. But I'll talk about that more next week. That's just the theme that you can definitely expect. We just had a full moon in Taurus that seeks to transform people's spirits by how well they can let go of this material reality. So this week going forward, I made this like a 20-minute video. This is way too long, but that's how important this week is. So yeah, I wish y'all the best. I'll be more transit specific next week. The spiritual message of this week is too powerful, my friends. And as a Gemini and with the Cat Moon, I want to tell you to be logical, but this isn't one of those weeks. It's hard to say. There's not much I have to tell you because you know what to do, but you need someone like me to let you know you're okay for doing this. Everyone else might be making you feel bad. Like, no, you're delusional. No, you need to let go. No, this isn't real. No. And this is a test from the universe because the advice people are giving you aren't wrong. That's what makes it hard. The advice people are giving you aren't wrong, but you need to know, despite what outside information gives you, how do you use what you get from inside? Because that's where the true magic comes. You can take elements that aren't real and you can change it yourself and manifest it. That's what we're being taught. So I'm going to end here. I love the support so far. I apologize for the delay on the moon signs, or the moons. I'm going to start the moon series tomorrow, basically. I promised this before, but I will get it to tomorrow. And yeah, until next week, y'all.